Hello, my beautiful people. Thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. My name is V Valera and I'm the author of Readers. You can catch the link to purchase a copy of my novel in the section below. It should be here in the corner if you're watching this on YouTube. Click that triangle and the description box should expand and you can see all the links. You can purchase a print edition or have it immediately downloaded to your Kindle. In that section, you can also find the other links that go to my other platforms. Instagram, YouTube if you're watching this on another platform, and my Patreon. In Patreon, I've redone it a little bit, so there's some different membership levels now. And as I've always said, there's a membership for as low as $5, which is a tremendous value, especially when it comes to readings. So I hope you will sign up. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so today we're going to do a 3-card tarot reading. And the first one, because I was not able to record yours last week, which I sincerely apologize for, we're going to start off with the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay? Oh, and on top of your cards, I've put my rose quartz to infuse your reading with lots of love energy. I thought you'd appreciate that. Okay, so I've shuffled extensively off camera. If you've watched my videos, but I also like to shuffle on camera, especially for those new to tarot. Sometimes, people are a little skeptical, so I like to show them what we're actually doing. So I have already prayed and meditated on the cards. So now we're going to ask for 3 cards for the tarot reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Here we go. So we're asking for 3 cards for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. 1 already dropped. We need 2 more. So we'll ask if we can have 2 more cards for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. There we go. Okay, let's see how these fell. Okay, I'm feeling like they should be like this order, and now I'm going to turn it so that you can see it. Okay, let's see what they have to say. So this is a 3-card tarot reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We have 2 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. Interesting. You probably hear me say that a lot in all the readings. All of this fascinates me. All of this is interesting to me. Okay. So I'll go over the first card, which is 2 of Wands. Now, Wands are action. 2 of Wands, this card is some type of venture. It could be a business venture. It could be adventure. As you can see, she's contemplating. She's deciding something. The wand on this side, as you can see, on the right side of her is on the other side of the wall. Whereas this wand, or staff or rod, whichever one you use, it's on this side of the wall with her. So she's standing there and thinking, okay, should I hop the wall and go that way? Or should I just stay where I am and go along this path? No path is wrong. She's just at a point of wondering, conjecture. So the Two of Wands is, like I said, it's a, typically this is my card for a business venture or adventure, because you can see the mountains and the wide open space. So maybe contemplating water signs, you may be contemplating going into business or opening a business. Trying to hear what the message is. Okay. And now we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is typically a sign for the air signs. So there could be someone in your life, which is an air sign. This could be Aquarius, that you're considering going into either business with or teaming up and going on some adventure. But I think now, Ace of Swords, swords are thoughts. So Ace of Swords means truth. It's ace is usually the beginnings of something, and then swords are thoughts, the way of thinking. But swords can also, they symbolize the truth, and the swords can also cut through so that you're able to see the truth. So Cancer signs. Oh, maybe it is a Cancer sign because that just slipped out of me. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Someone who's watching, you could be considering going into some type of teamwork. I'm hearing team up. So you might be considering teaming up with someone, and it's most likely this energy, most likely a female. And you're going to see the truth about it. You're going to be able to cut through whatever you're being told, whatever's happening, and see what the actual truth is. Not necessarily about her per se, but maybe going into a venture with this person or teaming up with this person. Now, the Queen of Swords, I really love this card. I really love her because, let me hold it up. As you can see, she's just so regal, and she sits there very sure of herself. She sits, I mean, look how she sits. She sits very erect, very confident, and she's holding her sword. So it's like she's listening. She's listening to what's being said, but she's going to decide whether or not she's going to wield her sword. I just love this card because she's confident and decisive. And yes, with that sword, she will. It's like I see this vision in my mind. If she doesn't like what she hears, she cuts through. She will cut through to the truth, or she will cut a person down, either to get to the truth or to say the truth. So this is a person that you might be teaming up with. Water signs. So maybe if this is a business venture or some type of venture that you're teaming up with, maybe you're wondering whether or not you should be doing business with this air sign. I can tell you that air is a part of water. Water tends to need air, H2O, right? But air doesn't necessarily need water. So just think about that. Now, I don't feel like this is a love situation, just because if you were deciding whether or not to be with this person, this card might be Two of Swords, decision. But this one typically has to do with business, in my deck anyway. But just in case, let me do a love tarot card for it, because whoever's watching out there, it might resonate for them in that way. And just shuffle this. I hope, oops, my microphone traveled down. I am really sorry if there was a lot of noise just now. I was adjusting it. And I hope these cards aren't too loud in the mic. Just want to shuffle these again. All right. Now we're going to ask for one card in the Love Tarot deck for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in conjunction with this reading. One card for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, great. Oops, let's see what it says. 8 of Coins. Ah, interesting. So 8 of Coins is typically a card for hard work, putting in the hard work. So what I'm getting, what I'm hearing is that whatever venture you decide to do, it's going to take hard work, or you put in hard work just because that is your work ethic. That is what you do. Okay, so the key words are talent, compensation, work, meanings, fair payment, meeting deadlines, developing talents for the marketplace, working with integrity and discipline. Okay. I just wanted to read that just to get confirmation. And yes, I'm hearing that that's you. You put in, that's the last thing I said was that it's your style to put in such hard work. So whatever this venture is that you'll do with this person, it is who you are to put in such hard work and integrity into the project that you're considering. Let us ask the gods and titans what they think. So for those of you watching, this may or may not resonate with you. If you want to have specific messages for you, I can do a reading for you specifically for your own individual energy, because these are for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but they're also general readings because so many people are watching, right? Let me just shuffle it one more time. Okay, let's see what the gods and titans have to say. I'm going to ask for one gods and titans oracle card for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in conjunction with this reading. Okay, they want to give 2. If you've been watching, you know I do not just stick to the one anymore. I just do what I'm told. Oh, Dionysus and Anubis. Interesting. Wow. I don't think anyone's gotten, of the signs, I don't think anyone's gotten Dionysus or Anubis in my reading. So let us see. Let us see what they have to say. Okay. Dionysus, ecstasy. Let go. Feel the freedom of pleasure at its most divine. Reject the mundane. Shadow side, overindulging in activities that give us this high is not part of Dionysus's plan. Partying just for the sake of partying too hard is not healthy for anyone. There is a fine line between frenzied madness and true ecstasy with Dionysus's energy, and this should always be respected. Ah, okay. I'm hearing it. So, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, if you're thinking of teaming up with this energy. Now, this can be male or female. This is just the energy. If you're thinking of teaming up with this energy, you're being warned not to go too much into decadence. I think, and this is why the Ace of Swords came out. You're going to see the truth for what it is. It'll be too much for you. As water signs, you're filled with feelings. So you feel things more than the other signs. So even, excess is going to just be overwhelming for you, I hear. But look at this. We have Anubis's card, which is for protection. So let's see what his message is. Okay. Grief and suffering are a natural part of life. Know that you are loved and protected at this time and all times. Shadow side. Death will inevitably happen to all of us. The death of certain relationships or a phase of a relationship is also inevitable. Should our fear of the unknown become so strong that it dictates our lives, it limits us. Death is a part of life and should be seen as such. Do not let fear of change cause you to react angrily or become paralyzed and refuse to act at all. Accept that it is part of life and grieve appropriately, knowing you are always protected. Okay, I'm hearing this now. So this is, I think they're talking about when I say death, I don't believe he's talking about physical death. I think he's talking about the death of a relationship in terms of, I'll say a partnership, not a love relationship. So this has to, with whoever is watching, this has to do with business. So you may be teaming up with someone, and if you're watching them, they're a little too decadent. They might be too much like fast money, fast women, fast cars, that type of energy. And this is on your mind. It's like you're watching and you're waiting for a sign from the universe, and you're already beginning to cut through using the sword that you've been granted, because you've been protected. You are protected. That is what his message is. So know that even if this partnership is severed, you're going to be okay. Okay, let's do a crystal oracle card reading for your spread here. And I'm sorry I'm shuffling off camera, but I don't want to blow this up that's here. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to ask for one crystal oracle card healing card. Why do I always say it backwards? Okay. Eye of the Storm. I don't think we've ever gotten this. Very interesting. I'm going to, as you know, I like to take a photo of the crystals, which I did just now, while it's recording, so that you can take a look at it and meditate on it. You don't have to always go out and buy the crystals. It can be very expensive, or sometimes local crystal shops may not carry these because they are, it's an entire, there's so many crystals in this deck. So we're not always able to get them, but if you look at the photo, meditate on it, you still get the energetic properties from meditating on the crystal, on the photo of the crystal, sorry. So we have Eye of the Storm. Let's see what they have to say. I feel like you're in it, water signs. There's something going on, going down, or will be. All right. Eye of the Storm, which is safe haven. Eye of the Storm is a safe haven for your soul, a calm center no matter what upheavals may occur. a life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so that you keep things in perspective. Self-understanding. You may be allowing the challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major cause of your dis-ease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of life to the detriment of others. Look at the wider picture. Divination. Time to relax and let go of your stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excess adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. Switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. Healing insight. You can stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you. Frequency, earthy and high. Chakra, all. Timing, any. Soul path, walking safely through the storm. Very interesting. So this goes along with what I was saying earlier, which is you are protected. Now, so not everyone knows what the eye of the storm is. When you hear, I'm not talking about the crystal, but the actual eye of the storm and why they're offering you this tool. When you hear when people typically hear the phrase eye of the storm, they think like, storm raging, the weather channel or the weather channel online or whatever. They show these storms and they're swirling and they're huge and they're just, you can see it as this cylindrical shape and you just get this feeling of a storm raging. But the eye of the storm is actually very calm. The eye of the storm in the center is calm. There's nothing happening around it because that's where the storm is touching the ground and everything else may be swirling around it. But in the middle, nothing is happening. If we could just follow, just get into a storm, like jump in there and get into the middle and just keep moving with the storm, we would be safe because everything is calm in there. And they're showing me like, though the walls are raging around things are raging around you, the walls of the storm actually, they act as a barrier which protects you because it's calm in the middle. So, okay, I'm hearing this message. This storm that is being sent your way is to help you. It's to help grow you, but also for you to, what I'm hearing is to help you see. Ace of Swords, to help you see the truth. So I'm not saying this person is, bad, quote unquote, but it sounds like they may not be for you. Okay. And sometimes that's hard to hear. Sometimes we don't want to hear it. As readers, we say, take it as it resonates. But whoever's watching, you may have had, a lot of doubts, a lot of worry and stress about this situation. And you've had secret petitions of your heart that the universe has heard. And so I'm here passing on the message that you are protected. Okay, you're going to be able to see the truth of the matter. And whatever situation this is, it's a little, okay, they're like, don't use a little. It's excessive for you. It's too much. I mean, look at this card. Dionysus card. He's just, I'm not going to say anything about any gods, but, he's just chilling. Looks like he's partying, right? It's decadence. A god can handle the decadence, but we are mere mortals. So my surprise, thank you for watching all the way through, is you are the first element group to get this new oracle reading. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. If you've read my book or listened to my other videos, you'll know that the decks pick you. So I was totally anticipating another deck, which is by Alana Fairchild, and I loved it. I was obsessed about it. But then this came on the screen, and I normally pick out cards in person, but this came on the screen, and I was like, I have to have that. So I ordered it, and it's beautiful and awesome, and you're the first ones I'm going to use this on. Let me shuffle one more time. Okay, so let's see what they have to say. So we're going to ask for one oracle card for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, in conjunction with this reading. Okay, you get two. And you know what? I'm going to listen to them because that's what I'm always instructed to do. Let's see. We have All That Glitters. Sorry, I get that song in my head. And Co-create. I'm already hearing the messages. I'm going to read this for you. Okay, so in this deck, you can have, depending on what you're wondering about, what your question is, I can read it for relationships, prosperity, or just the oracle. But I'm thinking for you, this is going to be prosperity, since it's business related. So let me read that for you. All That Glitters, and the oracle messages. Sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried west to find their fortune, and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins in the earth. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that has caught your eye. There is a mercurial quality to your present circumstances. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek, so don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. All that glitters may not be gold for you. Holy moly. Did we not say that? Did we not say that? Okay. You can't write this. You cannot write this. All right. The next card, co-create. I'm going to read the prosperity message for you. Flashes of inspiration give rise to great success when you receive this message. You are at your most creative now, and whatever you apply yourself to will lead to the fruition of your dreams. Remember that all your ideas are channeled from a higher source. You create your reality in partnership with Spirit. The potential for manifestation is unlimited now. Revel in its vastness. Interesting. Okay, so what that has to talk about is the Eight of Coins. So right now you're in a position to really manifest what you want, and how that's going to happen while thoughts create and we manifest through our thoughts. We also do it through actions, and that's something that a lot of people don't know. Think that just manifesting alone is going to do it. Yes, that is part of it, but it also takes the hard work, which is why Eight of Coins came up. But like I said earlier, that is your style anyway. So it's not going to be foreign to you to manifest this, to make this real. So, wow, water signs, you've got stuff going on. I mean, it can feel overwhelming, but don't let the tide of emotions overwhelm you. Break it apart piece by piece. Know that you are equipped to see the truth, and that you are protected. Okay. I mean, just the fact that you're tuning in to listen, that's already a mode of protection. It's like this message had to get to you. All right. Well, that concludes our 3-card tarot reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me and for your support. Please comment, like, or subscribe, or sign up for my Patreon levels. It helps the channel keep going and helps me to be there for you, which I totally love doing. At any rate, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.